Hello everybody and welcome to Scrap Mechanic Survival. My name is Suicide Wings. This is my first episode in the series and actually my first video ever on YouTube. So I love this game. I've been playing it for a little while. As you can see, I've already got a toilet. In fact, I got rather more than that. You can see my vehicle there and some other things. Yeah, I've been playing this game for a while. Well, let's just have a quick look at that. Logbook. Yeah, 1,046 days. I've been playing this a lot. For those math whizzes out there, that works out to 418 hours just in survival. So I've done quite a bit. So let's see what I've got here first. Let's go to the scrap ship. I think I've put out all the fires. No, I didn't put out that one, but I put out all these. I scavenged these a long time ago. Never grabbed the mug because who cares? And I never grab this stuff. I always see somebody when they're starting their survival world, they loot all this stuff. I never thought to. I just put the battery in that and called it a day. So this here, I've got it set up because I have friends join my world on a regular basis. So I've got a chest here filled with the necessities. Sandwiches, paint, ammo. Oh, and all their guns, connect tools, that kind of thing. Plus seats. Oh, those are not upgraded. Ooh, I gotta fix that. See, this is what I do. So I always give people 2 chairs, and this is why. So the level 1 saddle, look at that, durability only 3, but you only use 1 component kit, you get it to 4. That takes it from a 1-shot kill from a tape bot to, I don't know, maybe 2-3 shot. Anyways, I just kept getting saddles destroyed by tape bots, so I just started upgrading them, and it works much better. Let's put those suckers back. Yeah, I'm going to have to remember to come back here and update that. Yeah, and then I thought I'd put a dress bot here to, you know, someone joins my world, they drop here, and they can get rid of their tattered clothes if they've never been in survival before. And speaking of which, I did this just for view, and now I'm going to switch everything back to the way I like it. That one. Which one did I have on? That one. I think that one. Oh, I think it was that one. There we go. Gloves. Oh, definitely that one. And yeah, I think it's that one. I like that one. And super lame hat. Perfect. All right. So today in my first survival episode, even though I've been playing this game forever, I'm just going to take you on a tour of what I've accomplished in 1,000 days in the game. So first, this is my latest vehicle, which I love. You'll notice a theme with my vehicles. I'm jump out of that. If that thing falls over on me, I get trapped in the wheels. That's something I gotta bug out. Yeah, so that's what I got going on there. Oh, and that's my Spud Gatling gun set up on the front there. I do this on all my vehicles. Thanks to Kwon Gaming, he in his, I think it's his, Thirsty, of course. Was it his Chicken Walker video? He shows the logic to how to make the fastest Gatling gun you can make using a logic loop. I've got mine a little more complicated than that. So I got that base, but then I have it set up on a series of buttons. So I have 3 to activate the system. No connections? How did that happen? Interesting. Apparently I never finished programming this when I redid it. Where's all my logic for it? That'll be for that one. I haven't hidden up and behind here. I do. Now which one's my and? That's going to be a guess. Let's see. So I got that. Okay, so the way I have it set up, I have my sensors and a button hooked into an OR gate, so I can fire at will, or I can fire when an enemy's within 15 blocks of the front of my vehicle. And then this one, ooh, where does the OR go in? That's where I need to set it. Oh, I don't even have it set up at all. Terrific. Alright, now I need to figure that out. Crap. Here, I thought I was prepared to show off all my stuff, and I didn't even have this programmed right. Come on, man. Alright, so that's an AND. That's an AND. Where's my XOR? There it is. Okay. So I need that logic. This is going to be hooked into... Oh, how do we set that? How do we do that? You know, I'm going to save that for another video. I'm going to figure that out. I think I've got to working on another vehicle that I can show you. But, yeah, I'll sort that out later. Alright, so, first stop on our tour is my plateau. And this is a ridiculously laggy lift that I'll maybe eventually try and fix. But, essentially a scissor lift that takes me up to my plateau farm. I should have parked closer to the lift. I'm going to be walking forever with this thing on the lift. Come on, man. There we go. And there it is. This is my largest functioning farm. I actually have 3 farms. This is the third one I ever made. I took down my original farm. But yeah, this is what I use mostly for my planting. And oh, by the way, there's my miner that's slipping off and causing lag. I should really build a platform for that guy. So why don't I do that quick? I'm going to build a platform so that thing stops lagging. Alright. Platform. Something like that, yeah. Oh yeah. We're gonna need more than just 256. By the way, it sounds like I'm half asleep. It's because I can't. I don't really have a proper setup for recording, so I'm doing it in the middle of the night when my children are not around to make a ton of noise. Oh, there we go. Alright. Alright, let's see if that helps a little bit. Close enough. Keep it on there. Oh, apparently I have that one working. Okay. Yeah, I've got a spuddling gun set up on everything. Oh, I know I don't have it working. Oh man, I'm gonna have to redo these logics. Oh, that's awful. Okay. Alright, yeah, so this is my big farm. This is quite large, as you can see. I'm going to do an episode at some point where I'm going to make this a little more automated. Right now, excuse me. Right now, it's basically all manual, aside from like the seating and stuff for the driving the vehicles, the turning things on. So 1 and 2 power my wheels that are on controllers. So I can go forward and backwards, and then I have 3 that takes me to the other side of the farm, so I can have one huge setup of that does 8 plots and double it to do 16. And then I have 4, 5, and 6 to turn on the water and to turn on the seating. And 6 is actually operates the one in the middle. I have that just because, you know, if you accidentally flip one of those, then you flip it back, and then now it doesn't line up, and it drives me crazy. So I just hit, I think it's 6. Shuts them all off, turns them all back on, back in sync. And they can just stay on forever. And that's for, obviously, sucking up the seeds. This is my collection of seeds. Rather than throwing it in a chest, I've just decided I like to take my seeds out, kind of see what I have visually rather than having to look in chests for them. I haven't grown everything here. I have a multitude of all the different crops available. Because I don't really have a need to grow the tier 2 crops, the blueberries, oranges, and bananas. I haven't really grown them, but I have lots of red beets, carrots, and tomatoes. Oh, I have grown some oranges here. Oh, look at me. I think I needed those for spud guns or something. Anyways, but yeah, I grew these a lot because for making veggie burgers, which I make a ton of. I have far too many sandwiches, and also the extra seeds from planting these used to make fertilizer, which is always great, which I've got a bit of a collection of as well. Actually, do I have stuff in that truck I have to drop off here? I always keep stuff in my vehicle that I won't bring. Oh no, I just got a banana to drop off at the packing station. Okay. And then, yeah, obviously I have a massive amount of broccoli and pineapple. And the reason I've built this up here on this massive plateau, it's actually pretty OP. I can plant this massive farm, and I sustain basically 0 damage. I think I've got a couple things that I got to repair here just from tape bots shooting it. That's why it's all covered in metal so they don't mess with my lift. But other than that, no bot can get up here. They all spawn on the ground, and they don't even attack you. You just go down and shoot them all and collect all the materials. That's actually why I have the miner here, because then after massive raid I can just drive around and collect all the haybot arms in there and refine it all in one shot. Maybe I'll show you here. Nope, I think we're done here. Oh, actually, one thing I need to do. I also use this to store all my extra crops. You see, we're starting to get low on pineapples. I don't need broccoli. Actually, I do need 1 broccoli. Apparently I'm hungry. Rather than taking my 10 stack, I'll use that. And I've got lots of extra spuds here. And I gotta fill up my actual base. Yeah, this isn't even my base yet. This is just my farm. Ooh, no, I don't want. Nah, I guess we'll leave it. Oh, that's gonna bother me being my inventory. Let's get that out of here. I'll have to fix that. Yeah, that's gonna bother me. That's not green. Come on, let's go suicide. Pink. Not the one. There we go. All right. And this is the other fun thing about this one. Yeah, I commonly don't use lifts to get down. Just so much more fun to send it. All right. I don't want to be wasteful, and I don't need a toilet. And I'm gonna paint that one as well because it's never blue; it's always green. Yeah, no, that's green. Okay. It's my first base, and I kept some of the stuff here, like this handy dandy lift. When I first started the scrap mechanic, I was playing it with my son. We were actually just doing all this on his world, and we were always having problems with bots, you know, coming into the mechanic station and trying to break our stuff. So I thought, why don't we just see if we can get up on this roof? And then I made a lift, and we got up on the roof and made things so much better. Oh wow, that's some nice lag there. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so I left these guys here. Again, they're pretty useless. I don't have anything in them. Some stuff that I've raided from tops of warehouses. And there's always a there's a chest. Nice spawn point for a chest. But yeah, this is a great place to start your start off if you're starting a new survival. This is really simple. This is all just, you know, the scrap wood. What's it called? Yeah, scrap wood block. Which you can get, you know, just from harvesting trees with your hammer. And then it's just, what was it? I got 2 switches, 3 bearings, a controller to set the angle of the bearings, and then a logic gate, just XOR, right? Yeah, so you can operate the switch from either side. Just make sure there's no bots, great, because they will smash this very easily. But yeah, so you just set it up with the 3 bearings, oriented like that. Somewhere in the middle here, I've got mine, you know, around there. I don't think these are full extensions either. I think they're, I want to say, about 12 long. But yeah, and then you just hook them into the controller. You do the middle one, rotating double the bottom and the top one, and then it just works. It works really well. Now, obviously, this is very, very basic. The one on my plateau farm is a lot more complicated, but it's at least got stuff on both sides, so it doesn't have this, you know, cockeyed kind of look to it. But this is enough to get you up and have all your crafting systems up here to keep everything away from unwanted smashing. And this is just, I've just built up a bunch of stuff. I've only collected this off of one warehouse. There's a lot of stuff. There are stuff that's back at my other base that I'll show you, but stuff that I didn't really know what to do with yet, I put here. It's a cool little ball. You know, I'll have somebody in the world at some point will play soccer. And that'd be fun. Sure. Yeah, and there's another thing I wanted to do here. I don't really. A lot of people like to use piston elevators. As you can see, I'm much more into the bearing lifts. But I think here I'm going to do what I think would work really good as a piston elevator. But it's going to take some grinding. Get pistons, lots of component kits, but then we'll make something there and see what we think of that. See if it'll change my mind on piston lifts. All right. Let's eliminate some lag here. Where do we want to go next? So that was my plateau, like you've already seen. And, ooh, that's a good idea to keep light on my vehicle. And then, that was my saw. Yeah, let's go there. We'll go to my setup. Ooh, big. All right. And I don't have my guns working. That's not ideal. There you go, that proves it. Two calls. Bots. Just go for a swim. Stuff. That's alright. Ooh. What's that? Oh! Oh, that's cool. So fun fact for myself, Who else I didn't know? Oh, I'll show you what we do. Get that. Yeah, it's good times. Yeah, that's right. You know me. Lift. Oh, you don't know me, but you're getting to know me. Yeah, I do lifts everywhere. Literally everywhere. I feel like I could increase the speed on this a little bit. But there's so much weight because I made this out of metal. Wood definitely works better for lifts or that extruded metal block. Oh yeah, my tank! Well, maybe I'll show you that once I show you my oil platform because times. Alright. So this is my oil setup. It's a little excessive. I got a chest on either side. And I'm not sucking up oil right now because I don't need it. And it just crafting away, crafting up some gas. So the way I use this, and I don't need it at all right now because I've got so much gas back at my base that I'll show you later, is I just have this kind of going all the time. And you can see I'm crafting up some bubble block as well. That'll be another episode we do at some point. But yeah, and I just come here and I pick up whatever gas is there, and then I clean out all the oil and take it to my base where I have a much faster crafting system set up. And then craft the oil at my base rather than sitting here and wasting time. But then I just have some here. Actually, I should grab some when I need it. When I'm out driving around on this thirsty machine. Give me a couple stacks. There we go. Yeah, that's right. I have a lift and I don't use it. I use this. It's faster. What a waste. But it's fun. Okay. What do we got? There we go. Alright, now let's take this thing out for a joke. This is a tank, crossed with a train. You'll see why. This thing gets floppy wheels, something awful. So I connected a tie, kind of like is on like a locomotive, like a steam locomotive. It kind of helps, but mostly it's just really fun. Let's see if I can. Oh man, didn't do it. Yeah, there we go. Which way's forward? There's forward. Yeah, so I've got this set up on tank drive, and then we just go nuts. Love it. Okay. I do have some ideas about maybe trying to improve the stability of that and make it a little more useful, but we'll see if we ever get around to doing that. Okay. And I really placed that button in a great spot. Good work, Suicide Wings. Good engineering. It's great. All right. Where do we want to go now? Let's look at the logbook. Maybe I'll go show you what that is. I don't think we have anything else nearby that's all that interesting. I do have my other mechanic station, which is over there. But it's more of the same. Nothing too interesting there. I do have a craftbot set up there as well, just when I'm out doing some looting and save me going all the way back to base. I can jump there to dump off some materials if I want to. This one here, ooh, that's Scrap City. We'll definitely do an episode where we're going there and loot and everything. A lot of people complain that there's not much there. Maybe it's just different in other worlds. I find there's a lot of stuff there. There's definitely a lot of bots, obviously. Farm bots, hay bots. You got lots of hay bot legs or spines or whatever they are. And, you know, component kits and warehouse keys and stuff from the bosses. But, yeah, so we'll do an episode of that someday. That one, way in the future. Future. Yes, future. Distance, that's my caged farmer beach. I'm sure you guys have seen in other people's survival. For whatever reason, mine, they only spawn 2 there. And I'm thirsty again. Of course I'm thirsty. Yeah. Yes. Eat the pineapple. Yeah, there's only two guys that spawn there, and like 6 hay bots. It's ridiculous. But it's always still fun to head out there and pick up a couple of the caged farmers to bring them back to the trader for, you know, spud guns, shotguns, spuddling guns, when guests steal the ones I have for them. Alright, let's go to this one now. Turn that off. What's that one? Oh! Yeah, I know what that one is. That's like the big chemical plant. Anyways, getting distracted. Let's go to question mark. This is my largest farm. I haven't done any farming on it yet, but let me show you what I got going on. If I can drive. Alright. Oh, come on. Alright. Yeah, see that one I made. Come on, man. Alright. So this is my maize farm. I haven't ever done any planting with it yet. At some point I'm going to be doing some experimenting. But what my plan was is to soil this entire maize. I made a lot of progress on that too. I had a friend help me a couple weeks back to dump a lot of soil in here. Oh yeah, and that's what that white light was in the distance, is all my loot bags. So another pro tip. I didn't really plan on giving a bunch of pro tips in this video, but that's what it's turned into. Pro tip number 1, learn how to jump. Come on, man. Pro tip number 2, or 5, or whatever we're up to now in this video. Early on in the game, it costs a lot of materials. I mean, even later in the game, it costs a lot of materials to make chests. So if you wanting to store something and it's just temporary, kill yourself, to put it bluntly. So what I did is I had a big raid at my plateau farm, and it had a ton of extra seeds, as you can see. And actually, before, this was 4 wide and stretched out like to here, full of these loot bags that were filled with soil, and that's what you see covering the ground now. Yeah, so definitely going to be doing some work on this guy. I wanna. There's something like 3,000 plots of soil here. It's silly, but yeah, I want to set it up. I'd love to have some automatic crushing machines, but there's a lot of questions I have as well, because this is so large, and when you have a large farm, you get multiple raid timers. So what I'm concerned about is if I have, you know, plots planted over there, and that's probably what I'm going to do for the first test, just to see where they spawn. Do they spawn where the soil stops? Do they spawn in the middle of my farm and just start wrecking crops? I don't know, but we're going to find out. Something to look forward to in the future. Alright, I think after this, oh, terrible, learn how to jump. I'll show you my main base. It was right the first time. Okay. Ooh, set the beacon just for fun. I know how to get there. Like I said, I've spent, well, now 1,048 days in this world. I know where my stuff is, but we'll turn it on anyhow. Where is it? Ah, it's the one that's shaped like a home. Go figure. Alright. evening. You don't have a spot yet? You don't need one. So, this is my train. This is kind of a train thing. The idea of it was to transfer walks that spawn in over there and bring them to my base. Okay, I get that in a second. Because right over there, let's go see. Why not? Let's go look. Hey, bots everywhere. I should probably have a shotgun open. So this is a really cool area. Now, clearly, the bots have been hard at work destroying some walks, but there we go. Again, terrible. I believe that this is a location on everyone's map. Random glass block there. Anyways, should be near your first mechanic station. This was an entirely wooded area that I've clearly destroyed. Let's use the right word. And in the middle of it was this really cool area with this rock that's shaped walk-like. And when haybots haven't destroyed them all, there's commonly like 6 or 7 walks that spawn here. So you get your mounds of corn, drop them all in here. Be prepared to hammer out some haybot, but great location to get yourself some milk. So anyways, what I was planning on this train is to bring the walks up there and bring them over to the farm, but it doesn't work very well. I gotta do some troubleshooting on that. We'll put it out of that. Make sure. 1,000 days in the game, I still forget to take my vehicle off. I don't know how much editing I'm going to do on this first one. I'm still pretty new in that I'm completely and totally new to putting YouTube videos on YouTube. So let me know if it drives you nuts if I'm recording it at night. I always have tons of lights on my vehicles and in my areas, so it hopefully shouldn't be too. Oh, and that didn't work. Oh, I guess I should have shown you that. So that's supposed to be an automatic gate. It didn't work. But this is my main base. I have a sign. I should turn it on. Let's go turn on my sign. That's my flyer, by the way. It works. Ish. Yeah, this is my own farm. This is my primary base. This is where I get kind of whatever I need and bring it here and put it into my crafting system and build my vehicles. All that sort of fun stuff. Can't get this. Yeah, that's my crafting setup. It's ridiculous, and as you can see, it's not all that convenient. I think this is one of the first things I'm going to be doing is reworking this so it's a little more convenient. But yeah, I got 4 level 5 craft bots set up, so I can do I can grind materials really quickly. Yeah, that's not really much more to say about that. Let's drop off some stuff. I have extra gas. Actually, probably. Is that all? That's not all that's in there, is it? There we go. Apparently it is. I thought we killed more haybots than that. Alright. Let's craft up some metal. And now it's extra ones. I always like to keep a stack of, at least one full stack of scrap metal in my system for, you know, crafting buttons and stuff like that. Anyways. Yeah, I'll drop this. Oh, soil I don't want in here. Soil I'm gonna that's eventually going to go to my maize farm. And then gas is what I was going to do here. Yeah, remove off the lift. I don't need to drive it right now. Go. What else we got? Clam to put away. Now I'm going to need to pick up 2 more. That always drives me nuts when there's an extra, just a random clam in there, because they're useful for literally nothing else other than just. Yeah, this is why I didn't pick up any gas. Oh, there's my warehouse keys. Oh, I'm actually starting to get low. Ooh. Well, at some point we're gonna have to do an oil run. Yeah, that's all I have left. I've been burning a ton of fuel apparently. I mean, I say that's all I have left. That's all the access. I mean, I have. Oh, this is my boat here with 5 gas tanks, all full. Plus a chest, that's all full. And then I have my vehicle, which I always have like 2 rows and a large chest. This one? Yeah, 2 rows and a large chest. And then I have my other vehicles that they're always stocked with fuel. This is just my overflow chest, which I'm surprised is actually starting to get low. Cool. Warehouse keys. That one's full. That one's not. Oh man, almost 2 full chests of warehouse keys. At some point, I'm gonna have to build something that tries to maximize the use of these warehouse keys, maybe to kill a boss bot or something, or maybe I can use them for defenses of the maze. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Circuit boards, those chemicals, component kits, circuit boards. There they are. Anything else? Oh, I'm gonna running low on potatoes. Yeah, I tend to keep a massive stack of potatoes in my inventory. There's no real need for it, but I don't know. Makes me feel more comfortable that I've got extra. In case I happen to forget, which I rarely do. And top up my paint. There we go. So let's now that I've got all that maintenance done, let's go with the tour for it. So let's why don't we start with my flyer? This is my flyer. His name is Greg. It's not. I haven't even painted it yet. This is hard because it works. It does work. Works pretty well. It's all vanilla. There's no glitches or anything in it. Tank steering kind of is to fly. I've got that, the 1, 2, 3, and 4. I've got that bound to Y, H, G, and J for forward, backwards, left, and right. Ooh, I'm gonna turn that off. It's a cool feature, but that adds lag. Let's see, 15 FPS. All right, so that's nothing. Okay. But yeah, it does work, but because my computer's not the greatest, if I'm flying, it'll sometimes just glitch out, kind of like my vehicle did earlier on there in the recording, and I'll just fall out of the sky. So I've got it hooked up on sensors because I've got the main thrust powered by a switch. It takes a ton of them in order to somewhat adequately pick up on the player when it's in a seat. It's not foolproof. Again, when you're flying, you're bouncing around. It drops pretty easy. At some point, I've got some extra thrusters. I'm gonna make I am gonna make a glitch flyer just to make it convenient. It's always nice to play the game as vanilla as possible, but it's just not convenient to use my flyer. Anyways, another dress spot here. This is what I normally use, but again, I have the one at the crash ship just for new players. 2 more chests for new players. Oh, there's actually... I might just have that. They don't need that. I'm going to drink it. Yummy. Yeah, 2 more chests for players joining the game. They can kind of get all the stuff they need. Revival baguettes if we're... when we're a multiplayer, it's always handy to have those. And this is what I have set up for my craft bot. So I have... cook bots. Cookbox you can't link into chests, you can't set up a queue or anything like that. So the way I make a lot of them, and I do make a lot of sandwiches. Where are my sandwiches? Yeah, I make a lot of sandwiches. I thought I had more. Oh, I don't have? Maybe I have some more down here. Yeah, I do. Yeah, okay. But yeah, so what I do, I get all the materials I need to make, generally I make veggie burgers. Veggie burgers are the easiest. I mean, they're all stuff that you grow, right? Super easy. So I'll start one up, and then I'll go to the next one, start another, and just have an assembly line just going. And it makes it really, really quick. You run out of stuff and collect a lot of sandwiches and fill up a chest. If I can remember. Oh, there's wood metal there. Let's move that. I'm kind of anal about how I organize this. I mean, there are some things that are just a jumbled mess, but anyway, seeds and kind of my ocean view from my treehouse. Oh, I have a bike. It doesn't work. It's set up kind of like the bike that Kwon Gaming made on his biker gang video, but it's not set up right. I gotta fix it. These are all my seeds that I have. This farm here is a lot smaller. I'll explain why in a little bit. But yeah, that's where I keep all my stock of seeds for when I want to grow something here. Which, honestly, I do pretty rarely. I'm trying to keep this for more nostalgia. But this farm does not work for high tier crops. Oh, I didn't show you this at the other farm, but this is a handy way to keep track of how many you have. You count it and then you forget and then never remember. So I think on my other one it's 83. So it's 83 by 16. I gotta do. I can't not do the math. 83. Oh, equal 83 times 16. Oh yeah. So that's 1,328. This one's a little smaller. It's 8 wide. 51. This is really exciting content. I'm just typing numbers in my calculator. 408. So, I mean, still a good sized farm. 408 plots is pretty good. Again, all automatic. This one's just on pistons. But the reason I don't use this one very often is, again, the multiple timers thing. So when I first set up my base here, I selected this location because, you know, when you're on an island, actually literally nothing spawns here at all. I don't need to bring this out all the way. Literally the only spawn point is that little island right there. And I might get, for a massive, planting this entire 408 plot, it's 408, right? 408 plot farm, I get, at worst, like multiple nights, I'll get 3 haybots, 3 tote bots, and of course the haybots don't swim, so they're stuck there. And then I just, you know, kill the haybots that are, or tote bots that are slowly making their way to my farm, and then I kill the haybots. But yeah, so the reason I can't do high tier crops on this is because of the multiple timers. So I think I actually get 2 timers here, and then down here I'll get 2 timers. So it seems like for the first night, because I start planting here, it calculates the radius of the, stand on the rail, the radius of the bot spawn from the first raid timer, which actually would be really interesting to test out on my on the maize farm someday. But the second night, it's the center of all of the raid timers. So the first night I went to go plant some broccoli and pineapple. First night went great. Again, it's about the same thing. I think there was a tape bot. There was one tape bot out there, but other than that, it wasn't too bad. The second night though, the second night was a problem. I had a farm bot and about, oh geez, a combination of like 60 tote bots, hay bots, and a tape bot. All spawn right here, and they absolutely decimated my farm. Luckily, I had a backup. I backed up my world to before I even planted, so it wasn't too bad. And I think I did plant again, but I just stopped like here or something, so it didn't get a second raid timer, and it was fine after that. But yeah, maybe I'll do that for one episode just to have a massive glitch. You can see how horrifying it's like. Maybe I should do that as a challenge. I'll set up some defenses, maybe some mountable spud guns, and see if I can defend a tier 3 raid here. Sounds like a good way to wreck a bunch of stuff. Let's try it. But yeah, this farm's a little simpler than my other automatic farm. Still got the same setup. I got the chest to collect the crops, the chest to seed it. This one I just have multiple. Instead of having the huge row of chests, I've just got it set up with one chest that does 2 rows. So I have 4 chests for seeding. And then my watering is a little different. Again, I have 4 water cannons, and I can just show you here. I have it set up so they're on bearings. I want to say 3. Yeah, there we go. And you see they slightly rotate. And they just kind of spam water. A lot of it. Yeah, and that's what I did setting it up to save having to, you know, get all 8 water cannons, and yeah, it was good. I mean, it's, this is where it really cost me. I've got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 13 pistons. That was a lot. I have one really cool thing about my world. I'm just going to show you because it's really interesting. I've never seen this anywhere else. So I started with 2 water containers. These are set up to my cannons over there. And these 2 were the first ones. And then I added these ones later. And for whatever reason, I'll show you here real quick. So I'm going to take that container. Look, 4 at a time. I've only got 2 vacuum pumps on it, 4 at a time. This one, 2 at a time. No idea why. Makes no sense. But by the time my farm is the end of the track, I guess, here, it's this side of the farm spits out water as fast as these 2 can suck it in. This one, at the end of the farm, is still full because it's pulling in 4 every time it sucks in. I have no idea why it does it. I don't remove it in case it fixes the glitch, because that's kind of, that can be really helpful. And I have extra water that I've got to dump in here. This vehicle is another one, taking a lot of inspiration from Kwon. Very similar to the underwater vehicle he made for collecting oil. Like I said, I don't have mine on pistons. I find that was, I mean, it was a lot of material, so maybe it was just lazy. It would be really helpful to do, but I just didn't do it. But it's the same kind of setup. And I used these flower pots for the wheels. If you wanted to make one of your own before you get yourself an oil field, this seems to work really well. Where are the lights on? That one I don't have set up on an AIM gate. Oh, I just don't have a button for them. I'm going to fix that. Not that I'll probably ever use the vehicle again, but I want to fix it. There we go. Wow, I've been recording for an hour. I'm definitely have to trim some of this out. And I'm thirsty again. Max connections reached. Ah. Oh man. You know, I'd never consider myself OCD, and then I play this game, and I might be a bit OCD. Oh. All right. Okay, get that there. All right, so that's set up now. Now we'll drink. And we'll put my extra component kits back. Right there. Oh, and I gotta fill up on potato again because I just. Oh, and I didn't do that either. Man, all this maintenance stuff. Probably end up just looping through all this maintenance stuff, so you're not sitting here watching me just jump around my farm aimlessly for an hour and 4 minutes. Oh, I'm gonna fill this chest. I'll just put one beside it. Yeah, mostly I'm just using this for overflow storage for fruits and stuff. I have my carrots and red beets for when I make sandwiches. So if I get, collect tomatoes from the chest, I'll go and make another sandwich just to get rid of them. Well, anyhow, I think it's long since time for me to end this episode here. This has been really fun. I've actually enjoyed talking to myself. Well, and I guess to you guys, however 5 of you watch this video. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about the video. Let me know what you'd like to see in episodes I do in the future. Any comments you have, whatever, just tell me I'm an idiot. That's okay too. Get it out. It's fine. And everyone, have a great day. Bye.